Good morning, Copper Basin High School. Hope everyone is having a good morning today. Stay tuned to see what happens today. We got a surprise for you guys. Alright, so for weather, we got a high of 76 and a low of 46. Precipitation, not much has changed. It's just kind of been the same. Normal high is going to be 53 and the normal low is going to be 33. Record set in 2000 was 77 and in 1996 was 3 degrees, which is very, very cold. Sunrise this morning was at 7:36 and the sunset will be at 6:14 p.m. So make sure you go watch that if you would like to. And then on our hour-by-hour forecast, we got clouds today. And later in the day, there's going to be some rain and even a storm at 8 p.m. So look out for that. The temperatures are going to be up in the low 70s to high 60s for the day. And then next up on our allergy forecast, again, everything is very low, so don't worry too much. And then on our weekly forecast, we got lots of rain this week. And temperatures are going to be in the 60s, 70s, in that range. Even some temperatures down in the 50s. And those lower temperatures are going to be in the 50s and 40s. So that's what weather's going to be looking like for this next week. Now, there is not going to be any CBTV tomorrow. So sorry, but you won't get to see my face tomorrow. But we're going to be back up and running Friday. So don't worry too much. As for sports, we have volleyball stuff going on. Yesterday there were 3 games, one of which we won and we lost the other 2, but we won 1, so don't be too upset about that. Our volleyball team did great. For basketball, we have a game tomorrow against South Pitt, and it's the boys team. Friday is senior night at a game against Lookout Valley. I believe that's our last home game. So it's a big game, so if you're going to show up to one, that would be the one to do it. And then on Saturday, there's a away game against South Pitt. So that's it for basketball, and that's it for sports as of right now. Now, today, you've probably noticed a theme. We talk about things that have happened in history on specific days. So today, February 5th, in 1971, there was a huge event relating to outer space. The Apollo 14 spacecraft landed on the moon. And this is video of it right next to me. So you can just go ahead and watch the Apollo 14 landing.
Alright, if you could land over here, there's some dust now, 110 feet. 3 feet per second down, 6%. There's good dust. Go on your own. Check it out. Okay. It says 90 feet, 4 feet per second, 5 feet per second down. Okay, now, looking great. 60 seconds. Okay, 50 feet down. 50 feet. In good shape, 3 feet per second. 40 feet. 3 feet per second. 30. 3 feet per second. Looking great. 20 feet. 10. 3 feet per second. Contact now. And stop. Brake. Pro. Auto. We're on the surface. Okay, we made a good landing. Roger. 430.
So you can see the Apollo 14. It's going to keep playing, but also some of the other Apollo missions that have happened, which are equally as important because most of them were successful. We have the Apollo 11, which was probably the most famous one because it was the very first person to ever walk on the moon. in 1969, with Neil Armstrong being the very first person to ever walk on the moon. Michael Collins and Edwin and Buzz Aldrin were also astronauts on that one. The Apollo 12, also in 1969, had Charles Conrad, Alan Bean, and Richard Gordon. Apollo 13 is kind of interesting because that one was the only one that was very not successful. It was canceled due to an oxygen tank explosion, but thankfully all the astronauts aboard survived. And then, as you can see, Apollo 14, that's the one you guys are watching, with astronauts Alan Shepard, Edgar Mitchell, and Stuart Rosa. Apollo 15 in 1971 had David Scott, James Irwin, and Alfred Warren. Apollo 16 in 1972 had John Young, Charles Duke, and Thomas Mattingly. And the final Apollo mission, Apollo 17, had Eugene Cernan, Harrison Schmitt, and Ron Evans as the astronauts. And so, as you can see, they're placing the flag, and now you guys can see like them launch, like leave the moon. Next.
Yeah, you're going off camera to the right. The abort stage is set. Gas and engine is armed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. We have ignition. One liftoff. Liftoff. Roger ignition. Move. Gas breaks over. 10 seconds.
Guidance.
Roger.
Beyond.
That's really cool to see. Space missions and stuff. Those are very interesting to me. So that's something that happened on February 5th. Fun little space video for you guys this morning. And for lunch today, we're going to be having a hoagie sandwich or salad bar. And breakfast tomorrow, we have no idea. So be surprised. Since there's no CBTV tomorrow, tomorrow's lunch is going to be ribicue or pizza. So you have that to look forward to. Again, no CBTV tomorrow, unfortunately. But that's gonna about wrap it up for today. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and see you on Friday.